Let the brother receive the light.
The widow's son. The wickedest one. The widow's son.
That's better. Let's go. What's up? So, going into the holidays. $1 million question. What do you do for Thanksgiving? What do you do for Thanksgiving? So, but I don't want to talk about that today. So, I do want to talk about nostalgia and really what it means. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a huge Anthony Bourdain fan. Probably watched everything he's done and read a bunch of his stuff, and his death actually was very sad for me. And so I was glad when they had, a handful of episodes left in the can to share, and that he had stories still to share. And this weekend was the final episode of Parts Unknown, and it was neat because one of my favorite things was whenever they did shows in New York. That's where he's from. That's his home, New York, New Jersey. And this was cool because it was him with like people part of the New York scene coming out of the 70s, and it was a different world, and New York wasn't pretty, and it was a shithole. What people see as Times Square now is not what it was. But he was like talking to a lot of people, like different artists, and I was stoked because Harley Flanagan was in it. If you don't know who Harley Flanagan is, well, that means you live in a cave, because he was part of one of the most important bands to me, the Cro-Mags. But he also talked to Blondie, and he talked to a couple other artists, and he kept asking the question, is remembering all this stuff and the nostalgia, is it a good thing? And one of the ladies he talked to, and I can't remember her name, he asked about being nostalgic. Are you nostalgic for the past? Are you, and her answer literally was, I don't give a fuck about the past because I've still got so much to do now. And it got me thinking about what we hold on to and what we think about when it comes to our past. And we've got memories and we've got relationships and we've got things we've done over time. But if all you're doing is focusing on what's behind you, you're missing what's where you're at and what's ahead of you. Listen, I don't have any of this figured out. But I do understand that if I keep worrying about what's in my past and what's behind me, I can't get ahead. Because I'm too focused on the nostalgia of the past. Dude, my memories are fucking awesome. My time with the people I love and met over the years, I don't regret. But I also understand that if all I do is like, yo, you remember when we went to this show, we got into this fight, we got this dude stabbed, and we got blah, blah, blah. Okay, not the stab part. That's stabby is bad. But when you think about, and all you do is dwell on those things, you forget where you're at now. And so, don't worry about, keep the stuff in mind. Always remember, it's important to know, your past is your past, and it's important. But if you dwell on it and it becomes like your number one thing, then you're gonna miss out on a whole hell of a lot. You're gonna miss out on a lot. And so think about that. Yeah, maybe nostalgia can be overrated. Maybe it's how you look at it. I don't know. But if it affects the way you look at your present and your here and now, and even your future, maybe nostalgia is not that good. Maybe it's not that important. So, something to think about. All right. I'm done. See you later.